There we go. All right. Hey, this is Chris Daniel, the consultant in Genes and author of the new ebook, 26 Days to Your PMP. Now, here's the thing I want to do. I'm going to take the glasses off so I can get in your face. I'm going to leak all the project management secrets right now on this video. So get your pen and pad, get ready to write. All right. So it seems so elusive, it seems so mysterious, but I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to prepare and equip yourself for the PMP Project Management Professional Certification Exam. It's a tough exam, it's not easy, but I found out a way to master it. I have found a step-by-step approach to get success when you click that submit button on that 200 question multiple choice exam, right? So you heard it right. It's an exam, it's 4 hours timed, it's 200 multiple choice questions, and I've got the secrets. I passed it on the first try, and I'm gonna give you everything you need to know about it, all right? So here we go, step number one. To prepare yourself for it, you need at least at minimal high school education, even higher, all right? Without a degree, without a college degree, you're going to need 4,500 hours of project management time, all right? You're going to need to be able to prove that you've worked on projects for 4,500 hours. I didn't say managed projects, I said worked on projects, right? And the key thing to understand what a project is anything that has a beginning and an end, all right? And it's within the confines of what we call the iron triangle, right? The iron triangle: scope, budget, and time, schedule, scope, budget, and time, right? Beginning and the end, scope, budget, and time. That's called a project, right? Look, here's the deal. Let me look around. I used a garden on my PMP application, and it got approved because I know how to manage projects, all right? So you're going to need the 4,500 hours with a degree. Without a degree, you're going to need 7,500 hours, all right? That's almost double the time. It goes from about 3 years to about 6 or 7 years, all right? You're going to need that, right, to even sit for a boot camp. Yeah, the boot camp is next. Now, do you need a boot camp? No, you don't need a boot camp. I highly recommend you take a boot camp, right? Because you need 35 contact hours. We call them 35 contact hours. That's hours between you and a certified PMP instructor giving you everything you need to know. Are there other ways you can get them? Absolutely. You can get them from those one-day project management training classes, those half-day project management seminars, those management seminars, those Microsoft project classes you've taken. You can get them from them too, but that's not the best way to do it. The best way to do it is to go through a boot camp. And I'm telling you that not only because I teach boot camps, but it's one area where you can be assured to get your 35 hours in one sitting. It's 1 week, 35 hours. But you get all the tips, all the tricks, all the strategies, all the techniques, and all the resources to pass this thing exam. Otherwise, it's about an 80% chance that you're not going to pass it trying to do self-study, trying to do it on your own. I've talked to person after person after person who failed the first time, who failed the second time, and after they went to a boot camp and did some self-study, they passed the third time. Now, that's okay if your organization's paying for it. But if it's coming out of your pocket, I would think you'd want to pass a 4-hour test on the first time if it were me, okay? So let's get back to it. I'm going to give you what you need after. You get the hours, right? You got the degree, you got the hours, or without the degree, you still got the hours. You sit for the boot camp, 35 hours. Then there's an application. Now, this is where it gets good because the application is the secret sauce. The application has to be approved by the Project Management Institute before you can sit for the exam. Did you hear what I said? Before you can sit. Now, another secret. Put my glasses on for this one. The application, it takes about 5 to 8 hours to complete. Yeah, it's a screening process. They don't tell you this. It's a screening process to prove, number one, you're worth your weight in salt. Number two, you're a good project manager. But number three, you know what you're doing. You belong in this fold of professionals, right, of experts with the PMP. So many people make the mistake of they're going to sit on a Saturday, they're going to complete the application, take all day Saturday and complete it. And I promise you that's where you're wrong. It won't happen that way. But the best way to do it is take 30 to 60 minutes a night while you're in the boot camp and fill that application. That way you got access to the instructor. So if anything you get hung up on, you can go back to the instructor. I teach you that in my boot camp, right? And my 4 or 5 day boot camp is optional. In my boot camp, I go step by step through this application. I give you examples of what to do and what to say. I even review your application before you submit them. right? So I'm giving you all the goods right here, right in this video, right? So now we got our application submitted. We put it in the 5 to 8 hours. We got it ready. We submitted the application. It takes PMI about 5 business days to get back to you. Some people, I've seen it happen in 2 or 3, but let's just say it takes about a week to get back to you, a working week to get back to you. Once you get the green check, now you got to fork over the cash, right? You're going to have to pay $575. That's $575 to sit for this PMP exam. And you have to select from a pro metric center where you can go take the PMP exam. Now, here's my recommendation. You got those boot camps that do a 4-day, and on the 5th day you take the exam. I don't personally like those. Some people like them. I hate them. Simply because I'm cramming, and then I'm regurgitating on a Friday. This is not an exam you can cram for. The exam itself is 200 multiple choice questions. Now, if you understand test taking strategy and you're not afraid of a computer screen, then you know you've already got about 40 or 50% right before you even start. Even if you just guessed and went abracadabra, right? You can get a 50. The minimum requirement, though, is a 70. All right. And I like to make sure my students, my participants in my boot camp, they're at least an 80 or an 82 when they get ready to go into the exam. So it gives them a little wiggle room, right? So those are all the secrets. Now, you're going to get 4 hours to take the exam. Here's my test taking strategy. Here we go. So you get into the exam, all right? They're going to give you a blank sheet, right? All your formulas on the blank sheet, all right? Write anything that's difficult for you to remember, spit it out on that blank sheet so it takes up less memory, less mind space, right? Then you're going to go through the exam once. All right, you're going to get up, walk outside, take a little break. You're going to come back in. You're going to go through the exam for a second pass, all 200 questions. You're going to answer the questions you didn't know on the first pass. After that, you're going to get up, go outside, take another break. On the third pass, it's do or die. It's go time, baby. You're probably in the 3rd hour at that point, and you're going to go through the exam, and you're going to answer all the questions as best you can. But the key is to answer all the questions. All right. Once you do that, I can guarantee you success going through my boot camp because I really get in depth and I'll talk about everything you need to do. I give you a step-by-step 26-day study plan. I give you the resources, the ebook. I give you sites that you can go take practice tests, all the stuff you need to feel equipped, prepared, and ready. The number one reason I see that people fail the exam because they don't feel equipped when they walk into that testing center. I make sure you feel equipped. So do me a favor. If this has interested you at all, if you watched this all the way to this point, why not go ahead and submit your information? Why not go ahead and get more information? Why not go ahead and equip yourself for that next level? See you guys on the other side.